Welcome back, students. Welcome to my YouTube channel, your digital classroom, where you will get the necessary help for your total English, text, grammar, writing and spoken English all in one. Today I will discuss a very common topic. It is common, yes, it is common, but it is very useful and important in language learning. Our day's topic, as you see, articles in English, definition and classification, use of indefinite articles a and an. Articles are the most necessary words in English. No other word is used so extensively as these three words a, an and the. So let's start. So what do you mean by an article? What is an article? What is an article? It is a very easy question and a very simple question. You know it all, but you must brush up your concept one time here today. When the concept is clear, learning becomes easier. Now see the answer. An article is an adjective. An article is an article is an article is an adjective that says whether a noun is definite or indefinite. Whether a noun is definite or indefinite. This is a very simple definition of the article. It is an adjective and it will say whether a noun is definite or indefinite. Definite or indefinite. Very simple definition. The articles in English can be discussed in terms of generic and non-generic reference or in terms of specific and non-specific reference. Later, if you get time, when you get time, try to learn these points, these aspects. They are very useful points. If you once learn it, the use of articles will be easier in your life forever. Articles with reference to generic and non-generic or specific and non-specific. Okay. Now the classification. English has two types of articles. English has two types of articles. Now classification. Classification of articles. English has two types of articles. Number one, definite articles. Definite articles, and number two, indefinite articles. Indefinite articles. Okay, so definite article and indefinite articles. Now you have to know what is a definite article. Definite. What is a definite article? What do you mean by a definite article? The is called, the is called the definite article as it points to something particular, some person, particular person, some particular thing. See the example. Then you can understand. The boy. What kind of boy? The boy, particular boy. The pen, particular pen. The man, particular man, the grass, particular grass, etc. These are the examples of the use of definite articles. The boy, the pen, particular pen, the man, particular man, the grass, particular grass, etc. So definite article is to point out whether a noun is particular, specific or not, definite or indefinite. Okay, now come to the indefinite article. Indefinite article. Articles. What do you mean by indefinite articles? A and N are indefinite articles, you know. A and N, these two are indefinite articles. Everyone knows this. Indefinite articles. Why they are called indefinite? Because they cannot point out anything particular, person or thing. Everything is indefinite. Nothing is definite. For this, see the example. A boy, an indefinite boy. A boy, an umbrella, a pen, indefinite pen, not definite, not particular, just a general pen, an umbrella, indefinite umbrella, not a definite umbrella. Okay, these are the examples of indefinite articles. So up to this, you learned the definition of articles in English language, and number 2, their classification into categories. Number 1, definite articles and indefinite articles, and number 3, a slight explanation of the concept of definite articles and indefinite articles. Okay, now we'll see the use of the articles in English language. Use of definite and indefinite articles in English. It is generally said that a singular common noun or a singular count noun should have an article before it. If the noun is a count noun, like pen, book, house, man, etc. These are the examples of common nouns or count nouns. So it is generally said that a singular common noun or count noun, singular count noun should have an article before it. It will be like this. A pen, you must have. A book, a house, ... There are a few exceptions also, but exceptions cannot be the rules. The rule is that a singular common noun or count noun should or must have an article before it. With a few exceptions, you will learn those exceptions little by little. This point is very, very important. You must remember this. That is, singular common noun should have an article before it. The discussion of the article is a long topic, so it is not easy to discuss all the points in this short span of time. So I will discuss them in parts. In today's part, we will discuss the use of indefinite articles in English, a and n. The use of articles has two levels, mechanical level and number 2, practical or functional level. First, see the mechanical level. The indefinite article a is used, in 3 places only. Only in 3 places the indefinite article a is used. A is used only in 3 places. Very easy. Only in 3 places. Number 1, before the nouns that begin with a consonant. See, pen. This is a noun and it begins with a consonant P. For this, it has taken one A. And see this noun, book. It begins with B, a consonant. For this, it has taken one A before it. And see this noun also. This noun begins with H. H is a consonant. So it is a house. It has taken one A. So a pen, a book, a house. So when a count noun begins with a consonant, then you must use one A before it if it is not the case of exception. This is the general rule of using a before a count noun or a common noun. This is number 1. And number 2, A can be used also before those nouns that begin with vowels. Exceptional, looking exceptional. A is used also before those nouns that begin with vowels. But one condition is there. Those vowels must have the sound like U. Must have the sound like U. U sound. If any vowel at the beginning of a noun sounds like U, then that noun takes before it the indefinite article N. See the example, then your idea will be totally clear. See, E-W-E. The pronunciation is, EO. Next one, unit. See again, EO. Unit. Next one, useful. Again, EO. Next one, European. Again, EO. Next one, university. Every noun begins with a vowel. Here it is E, here it is U, here it is U, here it is E and U, here it is U. So every noun here begins with a vowel, but the sound, initial sound, the beginning sound is U. So it will be U, unit, useful, European, university. Remember this. So EU, unit, useful thing, European, university. All these words have vowels at the beginning, but they begin with the U sound. Remember this. And for this, before them, A is used. These are very, very simple but useful rules. Remember this. Number 3, another rule is there. A is used before the nouns beginning with O. A is used before the nouns beginning with O, but one condition is there. This O sounds like wa at the beginning, wa, like one, u, w, wa at the beginning, like one, you know. So a 1 rupee coin, not an 1. A 1 rupee coin. Remember this one. 1 rupee. 1 rupee coin. So you have got that A is used in 3 places. Number 1, A is used before those nouns that begin with consonant. Number 2, A is used before those nouns that begin with vowels, but those vowels sound like ew, like this: ew, unit, useful, European, university. So ew, unit, useful, European, university. And number 3, A is used before those nouns beginning with O, but that O has a sound like W, one. See the example, 1 rupee coin. These are the 3 simple but important points for you. Try to remember them, try to keep them in your memory. And these are the points where A is used mechanically. Now see where you can use the article an. Article an. An is used usually before the words that begin with a vowel or a vowel sound. Remember this, that begin with a vowel, the vowel or a vowel sounds, vowel sound that begin with a vowel or a vowel sound. Now see the example. EYE, you know, OWL, you know, OX, umbrella, etc. Every noun here begins with a vowel. Every noun begins here with a vowel. Here it is E, here it is O, here it is O, here it is U, and you may take another one. Ink, pot, ant, A-E-I-O-U, A-E-I-O-U. You have got 5 vowels. So an is used before those nouns that begin with a vowel or a vowel sound. These words begin with a vowel. So here you must use one an as a rule. An eye, an owl, an ox, an umbrella, an inkpot, an ant, you know. So an eye, an owl, an ox, an umbrella, an inkpot, an ant, etc. Now see those words that begin with the consonant with vowel sounds. See. M-A, M-A, M, coming E at the beginning, M. So it is an M-A. He is an M-A. He is an M-A. Again, an M-D. He is an M-D. Again, at the beginning, M, coming. E is coming at the beginning. E is coming. Another one, AR. H is silent. AR, AR, like AIR, AR is coming. Next one is honest. Honest. H is silent. O is coming, vowel, and is hour. H is silent. O is coming at the beginning. And here also another example, L, M, F, another degree, L coming with E, beginning with E sound, so they will take an before them. An air, an honest, an hour, an LMF. So these are the words beginning with the consonant but with a vowel sound. For this, before them they take the indefinite article an. Okay. For the use of an, remember these 2 points only. Only these 2 points. First, an is used before those words that begin with the vowels, like this begins with the vowel. And another point is the an is used before those words that begin with the consonant but with a vowel sound, like this: an MA, an MD, an LMF, an SDO, an AR, an honest, an hour. These 2 points only. So these are the mechanical placements of the articles before the nouns. With the mechanical knowledge, we will now see the practical or semantic use of them. Now see the practical use or functional use. Functional uses. Number 1. Sometimes a and an, these 2 articles are used before a noun to indicate a whole class. A whole class. See the example. A cow gives us milk. This a. Here, this is an article and it is used before the noun cow to indicate the whole class of cows. A cow gives us milk, it means all the cows give us milk. So, functionally, an article is sometimes used before a noun to indicate a whole class. Number 2. Sometimes again, functionally, an article is used before a noun as a preposition. Preposition. See the example. Rice sells here 1 kilo a rupee. This is the article. This is an article, but it is used here like a preposition, as if to connect this noun with the rest of the sentence. So sometimes functionally an article is used before a noun to indicate a whole class and before a noun as a preposition to connect it with the rest of the sentence. And number 3, sometimes functionally an article is used before a noun in the sense of a certain. A certain. See the example. Mr. Roy came here. This is the functional use of the article. Mr. Roy came here means a certain Mr. Roy came here. That means one man came here and his name is Mr. Roy. So functionally or mechanically, an article can be used before a noun to indicate the whole class and before a noun as a preposition to connect the noun with the rest of the sentence and before a noun in the sense of a certain. Okay students, this much today. I'll soon come back with another part of this lesson, articles in English. So stay attached, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Share the video with your friends and classmates. Thank you very much for your patience and participations. See you soon.